the end line, puts it up. A bit deep, hits it on the back end, plays it over. Wharton the strike and the finish. Oh, what power on it. We're all equal here in 19.
All right, so the first question is, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think flying would probably be the best just because you can get anywhere with no restrictions.
So what are the last 3 emojis that you used?
Oh, I don't use too many emojis. I like the eyeball emoji. That's pretty good. Like the little smirky face emoji. And probably the fire one. I usually use those as jokes because I don't really like using them, but.
What TV show character would it be the most fun to change places with for a week?
I think maybe Bran from Game of Thrones because he can see the future and the past and everything. So I think that would be pretty cool.
What habit do you have now that you wish you would have started earlier?
Reading. I started reading more for fun a few years ago, and I wish I had done that more my whole life because obviously reading is good for all ages, but yeah, definitely reading. I enjoy reading a lot now.
What book are you currently reading?
I actually just finished a book called The Color of Law. It's about the history of pretty much how the government has segregated America in certain ways, intentionally and unintentionally. But yeah, that was a really interesting read. And I've also started Obama's new biography that he just came out with.
So what's the most recent show you binge watched?
I pretty much have The Office on at all times. I probably watched it 10 times through at least. And then my girlfriend and I are watching Call the Midwife. It's on Netflix. We got recommended to us. It's actually pretty good if anyone's interested. Yeah, that's what we're watching right now, but for me, it's pretty much just The Office all the time.
What movie can you watch over and over again without getting tired of it? I feel like The Office is probably the answer to this for you, but is there a movie?
The movie? Yeah, I would say probably Wedding Crashers is something I could watch. I mean, it's too funny. You can't just, if it comes on TV, you pretty much have to leave it on just because it's too funny.
What songs do you always sing along to in your car?
I'm a big fan of Drake, Justin Bieber. Proud about that. I like Ed Sheeran, I like Sam Smith, James Arthur. Every time I get those Spotify rewinds, it's always those 5 artists in my top 5, literally every single year. So any of their songs, I'm pretty much singing to.
Is there a movie or TV show that you always quote?
The Office, I would say. My friends and I we're big fans of like Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison, so we have a lot of inside jokes about that, and we'll quote those a lot.
So what's your favorite mantra, or is there like a slogan that you kind of live by?
Not really. I mean, I just try to be the best person I can be, and my dad always instilled in me, my parents always instilled in me to just whatever you're doing, try your best. If you can look back and you know that you gave it your best, I think you can be proud of yourself.
Who inspired you as a young athlete?
My dad. He was an athlete growing up. He played football in college, and then he was the one. He never played soccer his whole life, and then my brother's 4 years older than me. He started playing soccer, and then my dad learned the game and trained me growing up. So I would say he's probably been the biggest influence in my athletic career.
What is one word to describe you?
Passionate.
What's the phone app that you can't live without?
I guess Twitter. Twitter's just funny. It's got news and it's got humor. I think that has it all.
Yeah, you've been around the league for a while, playing most recently in St. Louis for the last few years. What's it going to be like coming to Highmark Stadium knowing that you're part of the home team and you're not going to get jeered for the fans and stuff?
Yeah, I actually only played there once, and it was actually this past season. There were no fans, so I didn't really get the full experience. But I spend my off seasons in Pittsburgh. I love the city. The stadium is probably my favorite in the league, just because of the backdrop and everything like that. So yeah, I'm really excited to be here. I've been trying to come to Pittsburgh the past few off seasons, and I'm really glad it finally worked out because I love this place. Big Steelers fan, as you can see. So yeah, I'm just really excited to get there and be able to train there every day and play games in front of the city.
So you mentioned before we started, you have a brand new puppy. Is that what you've been doing during the off season?
Yeah, we got him the middle of January. So yeah, he's been keeping me busy. I was walking dogs around the neighborhood too, but once I got him, I kind of stopped that because he's kind of a full-time job right now.
So, all right. So last thing is, what do you want the Steel Army and our fans to know about you?
Just that I'm gonna give it my all every single game. I don't think there's a time you'll ever see me not try my hardest. Whether we're up 3-0 or down 3-0, hopefully that never happens. But I'm always gonna give it my all. I'm really passionate. I'm really competitive. I hate losing more than I like winning, I think. Just know I'm gonna do what I can to help the team win, whatever that is.